Alright, y'all, so look, this is my first time hearing this song that kind of explains to me the Kendrick Lamar and the Game beef. It was this track right here, this video right here, with the Game featuring Drake. And you know what? I've never seen this video. So we gotta get into this, man. I'm not wasting no time getting into this because this will tell me why the Game and Kendrick got this huge, this huge tension going on between each other. So let's not waste no time, man. Let's get straight into this, man. The Game featuring Drake 100. First reaction. Let's get it. Yeah. Alright, I know how this goes. Headphones on. We're not going to waste no time because I really want to see what was said in this track that took Kendrick over the top. What was in the track, I kind of got the backstory about how everything kind of went down. But let's start out with this and I'll explain as the video goes on. You feel me? Come on.
Johnny and Giuliano.
Real nigga shit.
See, and right here,
Other night at your crib, it was like,
already, right here, what I do know is, what I heard and what I do know is, the Game brought Drake in. The Game and Drake has a close relationship, right? And mind you, this video was shot 11 years ago. So back in 2015, this was kind of around the Control verse. Around the Control verse by Kendrick Lamar and the BET Cypher by Kendrick Lamar, where he definitely went at different rappers. But the one rapper who took it offensively was Drake himself. So, and with the Game being from Compton and everything, bringing Drake in, being from Toronto, him having tension with Kendrick around that time, and Kendrick being from Compton, it looks, especially in LA culture, it looks crazy and looks weird for Drake to be here. But I don't know what was said, so that's why I'm really here. Turn this up, man.
It was like me, Black, 40, Obi. We just sitting there talking about life. Play some beats.
And the Game ran the West Coast for a while.
Niggas call me to set you up, want me to come and wet you up, cause you are out of town, nigga like Biggie. Heard about the shit with Diddy, so I came through to vest you up. And I got a vest for 40, a vest for Hush, a vest for every nigga with an owl on his chest. And what? I got LA unified.
Hold on.
Better off committing suicide, teachers ain't testing us.
Hold up. I'm gonna read in between the lines. Hold on. Rewind that whole thing.
But I forgot to tell you one thing.
Compton.
Niggas call me to set you up, want me to come and wet you up, cause you are out of town, nigga like Biggie. Heard about the shit with Diddy, so I came through to vest you up. And I got
they called me to set you up, wet you up. But instead it ended up like Biggie, I came to vest you up. Off rip, because of what I know, he sounds like already he's here to protect Drake. And don't get it twisted. That's fine. I understand, especially if you get that type of relationship and connection. I understand that point. Protect your homie. He's coming into your block, your territory. He's coming into Compton. But keep that in mind as well. He's coming into Compton, so Game protects Drake. But keep this in mind. He's coming into Compton. Not into necessarily friendly territory with the Game. Because when you flip it, he's actually in enemy territory with Kendrick. And the Game is low-key playing the middleman. That's an interesting opening verse right there.
Vest for 40, a vest for Hush, a vest for every nigga with an owl on his chest. And what? I got LA unified.
See?
You better off committing suicide, teachers ain't testing us. See, I know how I feel to be platinum plus. Niggas is jealous of you, so they try to wrap you up, tax you up. But it's OVO blood money, nigga. Catch these bullets like you catch the bus.
Ooh! The Game. That's good. The Game low-key was running. He had the West Coast mantle on his back for a long time in the West Coast. Because remember, the West Coast went silent. They went more underground with the likes of Dom Kennedy and all of them. They went more underground for a while. And even before that, you know. But when the game came out, he brought the West Coast back on top when the sound for a long time was kind of southern, where it was like Louisiana had Lil Wayne popping off, Atlanta had T.I. popping off, even on the real, Nelly was going crazy from St. Louis. You feel me? Then we got them Tennessee boys going crazy. So the West Coast went silent for a while. And that's when Kanye started popping off from Chicago. Lupe came out of nowhere from Chicago. You feel me? It was yeah. He carried that mantle. So we got to put respect on Game's name.
Dog fame is a motherfucker. Do a nigga four favors when you came through the fifth. How soon they forget. Run up on you at your granny house, give you 9 like fifth. How a nigga supposed to love you niggas?
That's cold.
Heart beating fast when I dap and when I hug you niggas. Dre told me not to trust you niggas. Your energy off, you finicky, I rush you niggas. Just walk around the crib like,
come on.
Why nigga can't live? Get this money, fuck these bitches though. Think about the beef like,
look at that.
Pass these motherfucking straps like a physical.
And y'all see a lot of red right now. That's that blood gang over that way. So you know it's that gang culture in LA was so serious. And it sounds like this whole verse is Game kind of explaining why he's keeping it 100 with everybody and keeping it 100 with Drake. You know, kind of hence his name, I believe. I believe that's what's going on. I've never heard this song or seen this video before, so this is interesting. And if y'all rocking with what I've been saying as of lately and so far, leave a like and comment. You feel me? Let's go.
This my city, nigga. Everybody know it. Riding around town, just me and my 4 pound. Tucked in my time force, hoping I ain't gotta show it. LA niggas be the craziest. These niggas do some shady shit. Niggas will run up on your car, catch you off guard like the Lil Wayne and Baby shit. 40, I'm fucked up.
At 40, I'm fucked up just like some Lil Wayne and Baby shit, because you know how that went. That whole thing went south. Oh my gosh. It be your own people from your own city. Your own people that be standing next to you that will mess you up. And that's what Game's saying. Like, look, oh gosh. And he's got this strong connection with this out of towner. So it's like, bro, you keep it 100 with me, I keep it 100 with you. You feel me? Now, from Drake's standpoint with this whole thing, I heard that there's a couple things. One, Drake didn't charge Game for this feature because they're so close. Drake didn't charge the game for this. Second, Drake paid for this music video as well. That's what's crazy. And like I said, with LA culture, that's great that Drake is able to do this type of thing. But because it's LA and it's the Game, Kendrick feels betrayed. Oh, okay.
Y'all better not come to my studio with that fake shit. Y'all better not come to my funeral with that fake shit. Y'all better off realizing there's nothing that y'all could do with me. All I ever ask is keep it 8 more than 92 with me 100.
Keep it more than 92 with 100.
Yeah, 100. All I ever ask is 100. Yeah.
Don't come to my studio with that fake-ish. Yeah, that. And you know, that's not for K-Dot in general, but that goes for a lot of people who in the studio doesn't rock with Drake. So on a business standpoint, don't come into my studio if you're not going to keep it 100. If you don't like me and keep it over that way, and we could keep it cordial. You feel me? But when you already got songs with Drake and Kendrick where you're talking about that one song that Kendrick did on Take Care, I forgot the name of it. But then you got Poetic Justice that was on Good Kid, Mad City as well. Kendrick and Drake collaboration. Then you got effing problems with A$AP Rocky, Drake, and Kendrick as well. You know, I see what he's getting at. I see what he's talking about.
100. All I ever asked is one. Thank me later, thanks for nothing, thanks for bluffing. Thank you so much for wearing your true colors to every single fucking function. Had niggas tell me to my face how we were family and how they love me. Why they was skimming off the budget. Now when I see them, they're the ones that's acting funny. People been reaching out to me and I'm on some straight unresponsive shit.
So this right here doesn't... You can take this in a couple ways. We know it's about Kendrick for the most part. Now, it's an open... He's not... I don't think he was bold enough to say Kendrick's name. But Kendrick wasn't bold enough to say Drake's name over all these years until recently, of course. But if you knew about what was going on, you know this is about Dot.
I would have so many friends if I didn't have money, respect, and accomplishments. I would have so many friends if I held back the truth and I just gave out compliments. I would have all of your fans if I didn't go poppin', I stayed on some conscious shit.
Woo! Woo! Yeah, that's it. That's it. I will have so many... Run that back.
I would have all of your fans if I didn't go poppin', I stayed on some conscious shit.
I would have all of your fans.
I would have so many more friends if I lost my success and my confidence.
That's
I'm
true.
in the club every time that they play the competition. If they even play the competition, then I seen the response they get. Yeah, nobody's even hearing it. On top of the pyramid, might go to Jamaica, disappear again. My circle got so smart that it's superior. Saying to myself, y'all better not come to my studio with that fake.
Even if... Okay, Drake. I never really hated Drake. I used to be a big fan of Drake's because he's not wrong. There was a time early in his career where Drake was more conscious, where Drake was more backpack per se. You know, with Comeback Season, the Heartbreak Drake mixtapes, So Far Gone mixtape and album, Thank Me Later, Take Care. He was kind of more backpack because that was what was hot back then. But now he's saying, you know, he would have took all your fans if he would have stayed conscious, but he wanted a different audience, which is cool. Expand your horizons. He said, you backpacking off my budget and everything. You basically talking about the jealousy that comes with his success and why all these people are starting to hate him. Specifically, as we know, more so, Kendrick Lamar. You doing this in Compton, though. You doing this in Compton.
Shit. Y'all better not come to my funeral with that fake shit. Y'all better off realizing there's nothing that y'all could do with me. All I ever ask is keep it 8 more than 92 with me, 100. Yeah. 100. All I ever ask is 100. Yeah. 100. All I ever asked is 100.
Miss Folk said that was my real nigga. Held a nigga down since he was a little nigga.
Yep, keep it real.
If he was still alive, he would kill niggas. He was Lil Snoop, I was Meek Mill. Niggas know how it...
What I say in my nightmares and dreams talking about Lil Snoop. If you know the impact Lil Snoop had on the hip-hop game, running with Dream Chasers and Meek Mill. Y'all know. And the game just compared that with him and his friend who passed away as well, just like Lil Snoop. Keep it 100.
Nigga, if he was still alive, he would kill niggas. He was Lil Snoop, I was Meek Mill. Niggas know how it feel when you missing your nigga though. Can't think so you roll up that indigo. Stressing while driving down Figaro, blowing kush clouds until his ghost is in my ghost. Damn.
Ooh.
Make a real nigga wanna give us like the God, like here we go. Screaming frog name at the clouds, they don't hear me though. Guess they too busy with Tupac and Biggie though. You niggas know that was on Shug's watch. I take Shug's watch. You dissing Drizzy, that's cool, but don't come to my city though.
You dissing Drizzy and that's cool, but don't come to my city. He's saying, look, that's the flag right there. The flag, literally. He's saying if you dissing Drake, who was my homie, that means you not rocking with me either. And I respect it. You know, you pick your side. I respect it. But if you don't rock with Drake, that means you really don't rock with me, because I rock with Drake. He's standing 10 toes on what he's saying. He's standing 10 toes. Now, what makes me question this whole thing, the game's perspective, is he talking about Rick Ross? Because I know for a little minute Rick Ross had issues with Drake as well. But I don't think the game was going at Kendrick per se. He left that to Drake, it seems like. The game is taking on anybody else. He's like, look, if you want to have a one-on-one with Kendrick, go right ahead. You're still my homie, I'll back you up. But I'm going to make sure nobody jumps in this one-on-one. You feel me? I respect it. I do respect it. But I also see where it could flip. It'd be like, dang, gang, as Kendrick Lamar, like, dang, gang, like, we from the same hood, we from the same city, we both from Compton, like, you supposed to have my back. This is LA culture. You supposed to have my back. The game was like, nah, fam, I'm cool with him too. I'm cool with you, but I'm cool with him too. So I'm not gonna diss him just because you're dissing him. If y'all got issues, not me.
Not even in H-Town. So underground.
I get it.
Strapped up from the waist down. That's word to Pimp C.
Don't trust nobody with black Air Forces.
So underground
Hold up,
that I gotta be a trail nigga. Strapped up.
That boy got the black Air Forces. You stay away from him. Stay away from him. He's a menace.
From the waist down, that's word to Pimp C. J Prince is my real nigga. Shit was so simple when Henchman was out. He had a young nigga right there with Meech. So happy when Blue Da Vinci got out. We came up on these California streets.
Back to talking about his homies.
The craziest. These niggas do some shady shit.
Ooh.
Niggas will
Yeah,
run
they
on your
do.
car, catch you off guard like the Lil Wayne and Baby shit. Got a nigga confused, but why a nigga gotta choose? Don't even matter, dog, cause I'ma always be a real nigga. Always be a real nigga.
Keep it 100.
I never learned how to be nothing but a real nigga.
Y'all better not come to my studio with that fake shit.
He got the red Solo Cup too. Boy, this is blood territory. Pyru territory. Oh man. And if y'all don't know, Kendrick's not part of Pyru's, but he is affiliated. He knows some cats.
Y'all better not come to my funeral with that fake shit. Y'all better off realizing there's nothing that y'all could do with me. All I ever ask is keep it 8 more than 92 with me, 100. Yeah, 100. All I ever asked is 100. Yeah, 100. All I ever asked is 100.
This was interesting. This is interesting, and I wonder how. Shout out to Theo Scudra. I wonder how this is my first time seeing this video and hearing this song. But I know the background now because, you know, I've been so on the whole Kendrick and Drake thing. I never thought about the game's perspective and why there's so much tension and beef between Kendrick and the game. but I knew it stemmed from this video. So this makes sense now. This, with everything I know, this makes total sense. In the sense where in LA culture, Kendrick felt betrayed that the game, also being from LA, also being from Compton, brought in the person that Kendrick is kind of feuding and talking about within Drake. And Drake let his shots go right here as well. Subliminals, but we know who he's talking about. And we already know the subliminals between Kendrick and Drake has been going on for a long time, but then the game wanted to kind of push himself in the middle. Honestly, low-key, I feel like he was kind of trying to keep the peace, but at the same time, it's like, bro, like, you from the same block. Like, what we doing for real? And that's just the culture out there. And like I said, the game was one of those he was one of the front runners for the West Coast when the West Coast kind of went quiet. He came out and brought it back to life low-key. So we gotta give Game his credit and give the game his respect, but I see why this was a problem now. I understand. Wow. Okay. And now I'm hearing rumors that the game might have some diss tracks for Kendrick. Some actual diss tracks. Is it this season again? If it is, I'm here. But if y'all enjoyed this video, man, please make sure y'all leave a like, subscribe to your boy, comment what you next, share it around like a hoe, hit the hype button for your boy one time, alright? And I love y'all. Peace out.
My time only got 24 hours. I don't even know what you thinking. You ain't even in my recent calls. I don't even know what you thinking. Just tell me you leaving us. I ain't got that much time. Only got 24 hours. Why you wanna play my time? Only got 24 hours. I don't even know what you thinking.